Good morning, everyone. It's just after 5 o'clock Monday morning. Here I'm Dave talking about alcoholism again. Hope you're all okay and you've had another sober night. You know, it's nice to wake up and just not have regret, have fear, have paranoia, have anxiety. It's nice to just wake up and think, yep, that's another day sober today, and when I wake up I'll say that next 24 hours I won't have a drink. What I want to talk about today is a 24-hour plan. You know, it's a lot easier saying you'll stop drinking for 24 hours or an hour even is a lot easier than saying I'm never going to take a drink again. You know, it's much easier. You know, that 24-hour plan, I know it sounds silly, but working on the 24-hour plan is beneficial. You know, because as family, as friends are fed up of hearing us say, I'm never going to drink again, no, never again, vowing never to touch it whatsoever, to watch us then, for no special reason. You could have just gone out to the shops to go get a packet of cigarettes or a loaf of bread, and you come back 2 hours later staggering up the driveway, falling over as you entered the door, tripping over the step. You know, I've been there and I've done it. You know, it's much easier to look at, even if it's an hour plan, to right, I will not drink this hour. And when you come to the end of that hour, say, right, I will not drink for another hour. And eventually that hour, it might start at 5 minutes at a time. You know, build it up to an hour. Then turn your hours into 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours. And it don't matter whether you start the 24-hour plan at 6 o'clock at night or 3 o'clock in the morning. It makes no difference, and it's much easier to come to terms with. Honestly, it is. Much easier to come to terms with than saying, that's it, I'm never drinking again. Because you know damn right that chances are 99% that you will pick it up again. You know, but if you just do it 24 hours at a time, and you don't have to tell anybody, you know, but when you're next going to stop drinking, or if you're just thinking about stopping drinking, don't tell your family and friends, you know, your partner, your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your children. Just get on and do it. Let them notice that you aren't drinking, you know, because when we stop drinking, we always think, oh, isn't he good? I always think we need praising for it. No, it's us that's caused this problem, so we should deal with it. We don't need sympathy off anybody, because people can drink on sympathy, no, and they can survive on sympathy. You know, give an alcoholic a load of sympathy and he'll thrive on that as much as he does alcohol. You know, so no need to tell anybody. Just get on with it. Say to yourself, right, I'm not going to have a drink for an hour. Then when an hour's gone, I'm not going to have a drink for another hour. Right, I'm not going to have a drink for 6 hours. It's much easier to handle. Much easier to handle than doing it 24 hours at a time, or saying to yourself, you know, I'm never going to drink again. I won't have a drink. Or you might say, right, this week I'm not going to have a drink. And that week can become hard. But it's a long time is a week, especially if you're sober, because then minutes become hours. You know, and if you've only just stopped, that stopping, you're not going to be sleeping very well. You're going to be going through all DTs and withdrawal. You know, and it's hard. So just do it if you can. Do it. 24-hour plan. Make that 24-hour plan. You know, obviously a lot of us are on medication anyway, because we've damaged ourselves mentally and physically that much, so we do need to take medication. I had a conversation with a guy once a few years ago while I was sober. And we got talking about tablets, and I told him pile of tablets I'm on. I'm on about 10 different tablets a day for all sorts of depression. You name it. Physical painkillers. You know, something for my stomach linings, and I nearly burnt my stomach lining out with all drinking I was doing. All sorts of tablets I'm on. And he said to me, this guy said to me when I was mentioning I do take a lot of medication. He said, all you do in there, pal, he said, is eating your drink. What? Eating me drink? Some of us don't need to take medicine. Some of us don't need to take tablets. You know, who he thought he was, I don't know. A Mr. Do-Gooder, I think. But eating the tablets. Never heard such a load of nonsense in all my life. I know sometimes, depends what we're taking. Some people don't. It's like some people might carry on taking drugs, might carry on taking tablets, you know, that really have no need to take them. If you've got a need to take them, take them. You know, don't have anybody say to you, right, cut everything out, or don't get into your head, because I've done it. Right, I'm going to stop my tablets as well. I know when I stopped drinking 10 years ago, I mean, I'm only 17 months now, but when I stopped drinking 10 years ago, I cut out my cigarettes as well. Because I thought I might as well have, because I knew I'd get withdrawals of coming off cigarettes after 40 years of smoking. And I thought to myself, right, this is me, Mr. Clever, Mr. I know all about everything. I know nothing about nothing. And I decided, I said to myself, right, I'll get withdrawal of cigarettes, I'll get withdrawal of alcohol. Everybody's saying, stop your drinking first, then stop your cigarettes. No, I stopped them both together. I went through a double withdrawal, nicotine and alcohol. I thought I might as well get it all done at once, and then that's it. And I'm really glad I am. Yeah, fair enough. As most of you know, I use e-cigarettes, vaping. But them things have really helped me. They've really helped me stop smoking. I know people say, well, he's still smoking. I don't care. I'm a lot healthier now. You know, my lungs aren't as bad. Obviously, they're bad with COPD, lung disease that I've got. But they're as bad. My breathing's a lot easier. You know, because when I was smoking, I could hardly take a couple of breaths without coughing or being out of breath. Right, sorry, I've gone right off the subject now with that 24-hour plan, sorry. It's just me, I get carried away and I get lost in what I'm saying. So if you can, stick to a 24-hour plan, even if you're a month sober or 2 months sober. Drop that idea, right, that I'm never going to drink again. Right, that's it. Won't be long before I'm a year sober. No, forget about that. Do it a day at a time. 24-hour plan. Honestly, I've done this on and off for years and I know it works. Because if you say to yourself, right, you might be a year sober in a month or 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, you know, but in that 3 or 4 months it weighs heavy. It's like having a lead weight on your head. You know, but if you say, right, if you just deal with the now, the here and now, forget about yesterday. That's history. Forget about tomorrow, that's future. Yeah, we look forward to the future a little bit, but that's the future. We don't know. We might not even make it till tomorrow. We might die in the sleep tonight. Anything could happen. Putin might drop a bomb. Who knows? And stick to the here and now. Stick to this. The 24-hour plan. Believe me, it works. And just say, right, for these 24 hours, I'm not going to have a drink. And stick to that. Okay, right, I've been rabbiting on long enough. Anyway, good morning. I hope you're all staying sober. And I will talk to you later. Bye.